Amid the hustle of a busy storefront, there's a moment at Duck Soup in Sudbury when everything just settles. The tea is poured, the tiered trays arrive.
Cheers, ladies.
This is afternoon tea, unhurried, a bit indulgent, and completely earned. The delicate sandwiches, the golden scones, the perfect little pastries, all created by hand.
Well, welcome to the British Afternoon Tea Class.
Tea Class, one of dozens of cooking classes offered here.
For me, and it's my tradition, I really want to pass along those recipes. And I want people to know what they should taste like.
Duck Soup owner Louise Mawhinney first took over this beloved shop from its original owners in 2014. In 2021, she stepped in to save the original Necco Sky Bar from disappearing. Now she's sharing the tradition of afternoon tea by teaching us how to create delightful tea time treats. The day's menu: little cucumber sandwiches, scones with clotted cream and jam, and millionaire's shortbread.
In Scotland, where I'm from, you had to be really rich in the old days to have it because it's shortbread and caramel and chocolate on top. And I always say it's the original Twix bar.
Speaking of rich, all of the above start with butter.
So we got our butter. Now, why Irish butter versus regular butter?
It's got a lot more fat content, so it's just a different product altogether.
Mawhinney grew up in Scotland, where she says tea was as much a social invitation as it was a polite sip.
If you go and visit someone, they make you an afternoon tea. So you can imagine how challenging that was to go from house to house, and you could not say no.
What is the joy in doing this yourself rather than just buying it from your store?
Well, it tastes so much better. Just mix that butter in a little bit more, as fast as you can.
Plus, it's a good way to burn some pre-snack calories. Some caramel crunches here.
3 minutes in, and this is hard work. It's like a little bit of a shoulder core workout.
And there was laughter, connection, and a bit of nostalgia.
You know what song I grew up with? Sugar, sugar, da 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 da, honey, honey.
We work fast, just over an hour.
Julia Child will be proud.
I'm proud.
And scones ready for the oven.
Look at that, how cute. Great job.
Some razor-thin cucumbers on butter, of course, and some triangle cuts. It's time for tea.
Today we're going to have Darjeeling tea from West Bengal. Only 3 minutes. We don't what we call stew the tea.
Cheers.
In Wenham, socializing and a story of women and the power of tea.
I love to think back to 1893 and what all those women would think about us still, what is it, over 130 some years later, still kind of chugging away at everything.
As members of the Wenham Village Improvement Society, Kristen Sleeper and Diane Kaplan-Bucco carry forth a spirited tradition to build a better community. In 1914, the tea house, hailed by some as America's first, had become a living embodiment of that goal.
The ladies would be shopping and then they'd come in here for tea. And within 3 years, it was busting at the seams.
The tradition continues today. At Plat du Jour Bistro, you can tantalize your taste buds with French Mediterranean dishes. But when Tara Prescott and her husband, Chef Patrick Lord, rented the space from the Improvement Society, they decided to carry forward the ritual of tea.
There's the 3-tiered tray for you.
They didn't quite know tea, so they steeped themselves fully in the process.
We did go and try teas all over just so that we could kind of get an idea of what everyone else was doing and the culture. It took us a while to really wrap our heads around tea. We really wanted to do it right.
From the hands that built a community space over a century ago to the hands that keep this building a place of conversation.
I think it was their political conversations that they weren't allowed to have in other venues and out when they were having dinner with the men. I think they were allowed to speak privately and they were having tea.
The Wenham Tea House is more than a building. It's a living tradition. As long as tea flows, its story continues.
I say cheers to the women of the past, women of the future, and the women here at this table.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, before you write in, scones versus scones. Turns out they're both right, about 50-50 actually. It's just a regional difference. So with scones in northern England and in Scotland, scones is more common southern England, Ireland, and of course very prevalent in the United States. So there you go.
I do love a scone. All right, and more duck scoop soup. Louise says that her favorite classes to teach are the ones with kids. They also offer allergy-friendly classes so that more people can get involved in the fun.